why not have a problem with Rose? That's going to make good TV for the viewers.
I don't believe that she would make something up just to have storyline. I think however, I think in season one, with them being such a duo, she did explain to me privately that she was, in a sense, kind of frustrated how they made her such a duo when in real life that wasn't really the case. So I think after season one and getting all the team Jarvis and Rose, I think she may have a little bit more influence to really express herself with how much she's not really friends with Rose. So it may have influenced a little bit more, exaggerated a little bit more. But I don't think she would, I don't believe she's the type of person to make up something just for a storyline.
Do you have a high from, the two seasons? Like, is there something that stands out as just like a high of like a great memory?
Oh my gosh. Not really. I think just getting glammed up for me is like so fun, and just showing up and doing my thing and leaving. Like that's I've learned to just have fun with it and just, not care and maybe
That's a
stir the
good
pot a little bit,
attitude.
but
Maybe stir the pot a little bit. We're going to get into that. I think you stirred the pot more than a little bit this season, Kayla, which I love. But do you have a low? Is there a low that just kind of stands out as your low from the two seasons?
I genuinely love people and connecting with people, and I just want to be like everyone's mama bear and be there for them. I think the low for me really is, people genuinely hate each other on this show, on this cast, and it sucks. It really sucks. And I really just want people to get along. Like, why can't we just like act and put on a show and be cool in real life? But that's just not the case. And that's what is a low for me, because I just want to get along with everyone and have a good time.
What is it like, like you said, like you work at home when you're not like in the fields. And I mean, I know as what you do for a living, a lot of you guys can work anywhere, but like, what is it like? I mean, when you guys are in the office, like, are you really truly there? Like this one's at this desk, this one's at this desk, there's Jarvis, there's Hall. You don't exactly get along with Hall these days when you're sitting there and she's in the office. Like that must be a tense O group office in Orange County.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna give you the real, okay? What you see on the show, there half of the cast don't actually come into the office and actually work. I will say, I've been going a lot more because I have a new assistant that I've been mentoring and training. She just got her license, so I've been there a lot more now. Not just because of that, also work has picked up for me, but I would say me and Brandi are really the only ones that come in the office. I've seen Polly a few times, but that's it. I don't see anyone else working and coming in the office. However, as you see on the show, the office is very open space. And so you can literally hear a conversation on the other side of the office. And so that's why most of the time I do work from home, because I need the privacy. I don't want people to listen to my conversations when I'm calling my clients, negotiating all the things. And I have really bad squirrel tendencies. So if people are having a conversation over here, I'm like, wait, what? You know what I mean? Like I get distracted very easily. But yeah, people don't really come in the office and work.
They're just right. So what we see on the show is not really the average day at the O group. Everyone just kind of works from home.
No, hopefully I don't get in trouble for that, but no. And we also deal with fans coming to the office very probably every day. And that's distracting, like, oh my God, I gotta take a photo, and it's just like, I love that. I love you, but like I'm here to work. So that's another reason why some of us don't come in as often as it may seem.
I know, same thing. At the LA O groups for selling Sunset, every time, I'm kind of live in that area. Every time I walk by, there are people outside just waiting for like a Mary Fitzgerald to pop out or, whoever. So that's a thing. Yeah,
Oh, oh, I bet it's 20 times worse for them. Orange County is so much more low
totally.
key than LA. And I think because I've filmed a couple times in LA at the office, and I mean tour buses would be like, oh, this is the Oppenheim group selling a Sunset. And I'm like, you guys are part of the tour? I can't even imagine dealing with that. No. So yeah, I bet none of them really come into the office, but I don't blame them because that's a lot.
It's like welcome to LA, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, this season, we did see, Alex Hall and Tyler get very close. Last season, we, had the storyline of you trying to kiss Tyler. Like, do you think there's truly a double standard amongst this cast?
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that, the connections that they've had during season 2, um, kissing each other or whatever, that wasn't the first. Let's keep it real. It definitely a lot of hypocrisy. And, I know in season 2, it looks like I'm the one that brought up the whole Polly and Tyler thing. I'm here to tell you, put this on record, that is not the case. I was not the first one to mention it. It was others. And of course, they cut out that scene. And once I knew it was going to be a storyline, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to stick up for myself and I'm going to stand by this. But it looks like, I was the one that brought it up when really I did not care. I really didn't. I
Who
mean, it is
who
what it is.
who brought it
Huh?
up?
I won't say.
I mean, I can take a few guesses, but right. So it looks like it was you, and you just didn't care at all. You're like, this just doesn't affect me.
No. No, because when it happened, while it was happening, I was being FaceTimed by other people in the office, not on the cast, other people in the office. And for people that don't know, there's probably about 25 agents in our Newport Beach office. So not everyone obviously is casted. So I was getting FaceTime in real time while it was happening, but they were doing that because everyone knew what a hard time everyone gave me for what happened in season 1. So for them, they were just like having my back, like, Kayla, look at this. And I'm just like, what? No way. Like, but then I was over it the next day, forgot about it. And then someone brought it up to production when we started filming season 2. And I'm here to tell you that was not me. I never brought it up, but production already knew. And I'm like, what? Who told you guys? And then, of course, from there, I'm like, okay, if this is going to be a storyline, then I'm just going to stick up for myself and I don't care. So
Could you tell at that time what was happening now that we're in season 2? Like, could you see, oh, wait a second, like this was what happened with me, and like, wait, this is going to be a storyline, and oh, I got it, guys. I got how you're going to play me this season.
I did about 15 scenes that they completely cut it out, by the way. So they only used the scenes. I had so much real estate. I rang the bell twice. I had so many other things going on. And they only use the ones where I'm talking about Polly or Tyler or Hall. And I'm just like, of course. I didn't know it was gonna look that way till after I saw it. And I was
Right.
pissed. I was so mad. And I'm like, well, favoritism. What can I say? That's showbiz, baby. There's nothing I can do about it.
No, you'll never win against